Just give me one moment. I'm just going to share it around. We'll open the curtains. Open YouTube Studio so I can get to the live control room. I will look at that in a moment. No news for the rest of the day then. I need to brush my hair because I haven't yet. Good morning. Right, let's try find some trades. We might need to re-evaluate some charts as well. In fact, it's Monday. Let's go through, strip and redo our charts. Well, 20 minutes before the next hour anyway. So we'll strip and rebuild our charts. Gives everyone a chance to see how we're going to do it. Let me just measure that, see if it's too big or too small. That's probably all we're going to need for now for the upside. For the downside, I'll try and find one more. Looks like I found it. Off the daily, we were in a downtrend. Off the 4 hour, probably in an uptrend. Just broken through this zone. If this closes bullish, then we will take our trade. If it breaks through this as a close, then we'll take a trade. And I put my phone where? So we got 20 minutes before that. This one looks relatively well marked, but we will do it fresh again anyway. Just able to pick up that one through there. And one more actually, I can go here through here because it goes 1, 2, 3 lines like that. Well, I should probably grab one more upper level as well if I can. Nothing through here, the first level is here. Gives us a good target for when we break this zone. This will be a good risk to reward trade. What would that be? This one would be Yeah, for almost 4.5. So that'd be a pretty good one when we get there. For now, we just have to sit and wait. The daily is just going bullish now, so we should have a nice 4-hour and daily trend to ride. Actually, I've got a W formation here as well. If I just pull it out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally, when you get to the top level, which this would be the top level, you have a tendency to find a reversal, but it currently doesn't look like it, so that's all right. This one, because of where we are, we're just running off magic fibs at this point. Can probably draw a zone in. Yeah, we can draw one level in, which would be this one. And that would be all. And draw another one up here, but it's not really relevant to us right now. Looks like we're going to start seeing movement going up again. Oh, that's based off the 4 hours, so I need to get rid of those zones and we'll draw them on the 1 hour again. Yeah, there's nothing overly interesting on this, it's just bearish on multiple time frames. Got a couple zones we can draw. I'm just going to draw this one in here. And this one in here. Could probably argue a case for this because there's 4 touches really close, but we'll draw it for now, see how it responds later. And then this would be another. Again, we can draw a few really thin ones in this because this would only be that wide. The fact that it lines up perfectly with one of our magic fib lines also gives you a reason for maybe price comes here and reverses, because that's where price becomes difficult to move, and if something is difficult to move, then chances are it will hold. This one, I see we have opened relatively bullish. Would be inclined to suggest that it would then just come up to this level, but I'm not going to take that until I can get a good entry, because if I enter here, my stop loss is going to want to be here anyway. It's not going to be a good risk to reward. Seems like a good level. I could put one in here actually, so we shall do so, which makes it even smaller for a take profit. This can go. This is breaking through A level. How accurate is it? 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's a decent level. This one can be adjusted because it's a bit old now. Probably just go like that. Makes it good. Even this one I can move about and go to more recent price action. Where's our upper level going to be? Just still through here probably. But actually, I do have this to these. So at the end of the hour we've got a nice break, pull back and go. So we should, at the end of the hour, be able to grab something like this, which would be a decent trade. I need a prop firm, because I said I was going to do a new challenge. Are people wanting me to do a 1-step or a 2-step program? I'm going to do the 5%ers this time. New account. Let's see what your options are. Oh, hypergrowth could be fun. Hypergrowth or high stake? I need to actually know what the rules are. Funding programs, let's have a look. Okay. True cost for that. 1 to 10 leverage. Ugh. I mean, that'd be fine for us because we take such small positions anyway, but... It's alright, I'm just working out which account we want to go with. Could be fun. I'm just funded trader. Let's have a look. Got 5 minutes till candle close. What is the rapid challenge? Let's have a look.
The rapid challenge is the fastest TFT evaluation program in which you can get your first hit in the evaluation by meeting the trading objectives during phase 1 and phase 2 of the evaluation. Minimum trading days on your evaluation. You can literally finish each phase funded account. You will also have the opportunity to scale your account and take opportunities.
Okay, right. We'll go this one. 100 times leverage would be good. Okay, right, we will do the funded trader rapid challenge regular account for 100,000. Rapid account 100,000. I would kind of like MT4. Think markets because we're used to it on a regular. It was rapid I wanted, wasn't it? Was it rapid? Rapid, regular, 100,000, yes. Anyone got a discount code? Why not? DM me the referral and then I'll use it because it's practical. In fact, too late because I've just pressed the buy button. I agree. No, I don't want the newsletter. I don't care. Or if you have a referral code, very quickly type it in chat and I'll use it. I want that trade. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. DM on Discord. Oh, okay. 15539. Okay. 15539. Rapid 100k MT4 think markets on a regular. Racing through, trying to do it quicker than that chart moves. I've just used your done. Can I remember my card details from memory? Can they hurry up? Because it's just spinning. I did finish all fields. Go. Card. Stay where you are. Don't move yet. I better open MT4. Got my text message. Huh, no OTP. Interesting. Right, dashboard. Go away, log into email, stay. Order is now complete, but where's the account details? Okay, yeah, you gave me some long ass password. But that's the password you just gave me. What do you mean it's not good? I don't even need to talk to a person. I'm just gonna forgot password it. Send recovery email. Right, we've also got the account to log into. Log into trade account. Think markets demo 2. Account login and password. I think we're in. We're in. Right. First trade ends at DCAD. Just get rid of all of those. Ends at DCAD. Taking my entry here is even better. I should be able to place a 2-lot. Let's go for a 2-lot trade. So my stop loss at 687. $150 risk, so that's 0.1% risk. I might need a bigger lot size. All right. I guess I'll add a 4-lot in. I guess that'll take me to. Hang on, how much risk was this? That's $150. If I add, I can go up to 450, which would be still under 0.5%. Okay, right, a 4-lot. 0.80769. 688, sorry. 688. Right, we have our first position on the $100 account. We're going. Good morning. First position placed on our new prop firm account. There's 2 positions because I put a 2 lot in first and then realised I needed to go bigger. So this was our first trade. I better mark it in orange. Just taking a buy. Stop losses down here at 87. Take profit will be up here at 1240. And I'm going to go back into this. So this is going to be the next challenge that we're going to do together. It's a 100k account. There's no point trading a live account on live stream like the funded one we just did because it's incredibly dull. We might as well do a challenge and at least have some fun. Passing challenges is more entertaining. Right, that is that. I better put my entry prices in here. My average of the two, 92 and 66. Yeah, 92 plus 66. Close brackets. Divide that by 2. 79. My average order is going to be somewhere here. 8. Because it's a 5 to 1, it means each one will gain. Alright, what's the take profit point? 1240. Probably borderline past the challenge off that alone, to be fair. 5, so I'd gain like 2,500. So yeah, it's going to be a good chunk if it goes through. I need the bathroom desperately, so I'm going to mute myself. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'll let you sit and enjoy this. Da 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 da. Thank you for reminding me to unmute. So we've got to get to 8,000. This trade, if it goes off, we'll hit 1,500, which would leave 6.5 to go. So we better find some others. Right, let's go back through the list. Hello. This closed a bit high, but that's fine. Nothing here. That's nice, but we would be in a zone or not quite? Not really. Why have I drawn such a fat zone when I can draw it smaller? Just like that. Probably that will do. Would be inclined to buy this because we've broken out of what was forming as a small zone, but it's only got 2 taps currently. Would our risk reward even be good from where we are now? Yeah, 5 to 1. We'll take that as well, I guess, unless we can get a better entry off a lower time frame. Don't think I can. Right. This is USDCHF. New order. It's going to be probably a 4 lot again. It's going to be down to here, I think it was. Where was it? 311, which is higher than that. 311 is here. 300, so that's 0.3%. That'll do. Take profit has got to be 90,777. Which would be 1,700's worth. I could go up to 0.6%. 0.6% would be good. Is there a max lot size, by the way? Is there a max lot size? I didn't read the rules. No lot limits. I'm going to add one more. So we'll go to 600 risk. So 0.6% risk. But it puts us for a take profit potential of a lot. You need to be 3, 1, 1. There we go. I'm barely on camera. Yeah, so this would work out at, I think the total would be like 3,000. I think each one of these, let me just get rid of that. 1,700 times 2 would be 34. 34. So if we can get that and the other one, we would be at 44, almost 5, which would be pretty good going for us. But we will keep looking anyway. But yeah, we got an I think it was 0.4% and 0.6%. That could be marked in orange. Let's try and find something else that will be good. If this starts pulling down, then that gives more of a case for USDCHF to go up. Right. We need to find a new upper level. So I guess we'll be here. USDCHF stop loss was 90 30 9311 and take profit was 9777. Well, I mean, it went down. That's kind of what we said it would do. Is it going to then sweep up and do this? Maybe. I bet put trail stops in these. How many pips is that? This is 40 pips, not 390. If I go like, I've got 100 points. And this one, yeah, we'll do again 10 pip trail is fine. I could probably be more aggressive with it, but there's no point. Other than that, it looks like it might be a relatively quiet day. Of course, there is like no news, so it should be a little bit quieter than normal. Maybe CHF JPY, where's the next zone? No, we're not breaking through one, I don't think. No, but we're gonna head into one. And then I'm gonna need another level lower then. Meh. If anyone has any questions, do let me know. Other than that, I'm just kind of looking through things, trying to find a trade. This, we might actually get a short soon. What's the daily saying now? Very, very bearish. Long term? Yeah. Yeah, we might get a short in here. We'll wait for the entry because I think it will actually happen over the next couple hours that we'll get a short and it'll probably end up being like down to here at 13,800. And if we can catch that, then we will probably finish everything. Because our stop loss would be relatively tight, take profit can be relatively wide, and then probably end up with something like that. If there's one way to pass a prop firm, it's going to be like that. But in the short term, we have to wait for the entry. Knobs profit. Yeah, those both, this and odd CHF are both coming towards their zones. They're almost done. This seems like it's pulling towards what we're wanting. This one is just sitting and floating around. Hopefully it will start moving a bit more. Need to go back up here. I'm actually going to go to split screen like that. Again, if people have questions, do ask, because I am happy to answer. Oddcad, sure. Oddcad, I think, was just coming up towards the zone. Or not. Apparently they're not there. Let's just drop to probably is gonna, yeah, there's a zone right here that we're hitting. After we break through that, then we have to look here. That can go, this can go. So yeah, if you break, then you can look up towards this line. Is there another one in there? Hang on. No. So your target will be going from this, which will, you'd enter in around 88280 and then go up to 88750. Nothing overly worrying or interesting. Keep going. That should be the easiest zone in the world to spot because it's running through here. Got 1 tap, 2 taps, 3 taps, 4, 5. Just to shift it up a smidge there. In theory, I could probably take it now. If I was, it was gonna look like this. It's doable. What's the 15 like? 15 is nice. 30 is nice. 15 is nice. Sure. Euro ord. How big of a stop is that? 20. How big was this one? Okay, so I ended up placing 8 lots on those, and I want to beat half that, so 4 lots is fine, and we're on. I've lost it. Which one was it? I lost it. Which one was it? Euro ord. 8. Where actually was my stop loss going? 66237. Here. And my take profit is going 65588. There. How much risk was that? 500, yeah, 0.5%, that'll do. And the gain would be 1100. That one works out almost. Hang on, I'm just working out how close I'd be if all of them hit. USD CHF, they were 1729, 1700 times 2, 34 plus what? 499. So these two would make it almost to 5,000. This would make it 6, so we'd get really close if all three can hit. Wait, what? That can't be right. 1080 plus it was 499, so 500 plus 2 17s are 34 plus 1184. Yeah, we'd get to 6,000. So we'd almost finish just off these. Good, these are all perfectly fine rules trades. If anyone has anything else they want me to check, do let me know. We are coming up to the next hourly candle close. Don't think there's going to be anything of excessive interest to us. Maybe this if it pops up and breaks through, but I doubt it. I've already got the summation of both of these, haven't I? Have I? So I would want NZD to be going down for it to go up on that one, and I'd want ORD to be going down on this one for it to go up on this one. So it should go. I'm betting on ORD to go down on that, so it should make it go up. Betting for NZD to go up, so this should want to go down unless one of them is wrong, which potentially this one is wrong. Could I then hedge that position out with this by placing a buy here to hedge out NZD on the other one, or is it just going to over risk me on ORD? Big old trade. I think I'm gonna have to sit and wait for it to break through. It does technically fix my position. If I entered now, can I get a better entry? Because I can go even further. I mean, yeah, technically. Enter like that. More risky, but sure. How big's the stop? 3.5 pips. Fine. Because I can get insane lot sizes off that. use a position size calculator for it as well. It's a buy, so my stop, I don't need to take into account spread. Board NZD, USD, count size 100,000, 5.5, stop losses, I'm just going to write it down as 4 pips. 21 lots, nice. Let's write it down to that. A 17 lot trade. 17. My stop loss would be what? 9183. My take profit is 9724. Perfect. That really would pass the firm on one hit, I think. Let's write my stop loss in properly. What was it? 09724. I wrote it as 1. That would be almost enough to pass my firm in one hit. This very much might hit stop loss. It's also our smallest win if you got it, so. You have no trail stop. Let's go for a 10 pip trail. Same on this one. We'll go 10 pip trail. Imagine having to play, well, in theory, if I'd gone for a 4 pip stop, I could have placed a 21 lot, which would have just looked ridiculous. What was my actual entry price? 247. Yeah, so I'm about right. $119 in commission. Sheesh. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, this one's probably just going to fall off. What I might do then is close the smaller position because it's going to cut my risk down. I'm going to go have some juice. I'll be back in a minute. New hour. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, I did. Just to reduce our risk. So in theory, I've reduced risk by 1/3. Because if my odd NZD position is to go up, then naturally, and Euro odd is to go down, then therefore NZD CAD will probably go down. So combining that with the fact that it's not really going in our favour at the moment, it's best to reduce risk. Then at least I've got my opportunities more lined up. So yes, I have the ability to have a little bit of exposure if it does decide to go up, but it also reduces the risk to me if it continues down and hits stop loss. So it just enables us to think about our risk more carefully. If we can conclude that if these two pairs are going in this direction, this third one must be doing this, it's going to save us a little bit overall if the theory is correct. Which it should be, because otherwise you'd have an arbitrage situation, which everyone would want. I will check out JPY in a minute, just let me finish cleaning my glasses. Right, get JPY, let's take a peek. It does look bullish and you would have a nice W forming. You would need to concern yourself with the breakthrough of this zone first. So if you're looking for the W, which you very much can be, you've got 1, 2, 3, and you could go for 4. Obviously, I would extend this out to here, and that would give a nice W, but you kind of need to break this. Most people, if you haven't got a zone there, would just take the trade, but I have a feeling you might see it bounce off that. What's the long-term trend? Long-term trend is bearish on the daily, so it can just be a retest of this zone, which it hasn't done so already, so this would be the retest. But you have also got that W, so you'd need to confirm once you get a breakthrough of the zone. Does that work for you? Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Pulled down a lot. But we're managing risk, we're doing everything as we need to. All of our positions are relatively low risk, regardless of the fact that one of them is literally a 17 lot trade. But because of how tight the stop loss is, that's why. Like, it's still only $600 risk, but again, $600 for 4,700 if it pays off. Phone number from the United States. Do I want to answer it? Give me 1 minute. Hello. I'm literally live streaming on YouTube. It's probably not an ideal time. Thank you. Bye. Yay for spam call. Yeah, this is probably going to go and hit stop loss pretty quickly then, because this has moved up a little bit, this is moving down a little bit, this is moving up, so my summation would say that this will move down. Now I could take the short and try and catch like the M on this and be like, oh, I forgot you can't draw. How archaic. Let me draw it on this. Yeah, so what we could end up doing is actually taking a short and going for a M like that. But it looks ugly and it's against the higher time frame trends, so I'm not gonna. Alright. This is coming up to break even. It's currently at 99. It needs to get to 119 for it to be in profit. If anyone has any questions, do feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer them. It makes it more interesting for both of us if you do. I kind of want to see if this can be passed in a day. It'd be kind of cool if I can just pass it in one day. Because there is no minimum trading days, so I think I can just pass it in a day. If I get given some luck. Is it a good option to start with a prop firm? No. So I would say you need to learn enough that you can be sufficient on a small live account. Like if you can take a $100 account and over a month you can keep your risk low and build it up to, I don't know, 250, 200, then you can go to a prop firm. Or even if like at the end of the month you are, I don't know, 110, 115 on that $100 account, if you can do that like for a couple months, then you can go to a prop firm. But I wouldn't just jump straight into a prop firm because you're going to end up spending your money just losing prop firm accounts. You might as well just learn, slowly get to the point where it's like, right, okay, I'm stable now, then jump in for more capital. The goal of business is to live off like the smallest amount of capital you can, and trading is no different. You want to use the smallest amount of capital you can put in, so trade your own $100 account because there's no time limits, there's no drawdown limits. Learn everything you need to learn, then go in for your prop firm after. In fact, what would be even better is if you start with your live account, you trade it, you learn everything you need to learn, and then the profits you make from that live fund your first prop firm account. Then it's completely free to you, essentially. So yeah, don't start with a prop firm, start with a personal account. Then when you've confirmed that you're profitable, jump to the prop firm. Once you then start earning money from that, start trickling some of that each time, like each withdrawal, start trickling a little bit of that back into your prop firm account. Not into your prop firm account. Well, either into more prop firm accounts or back into your live account, or both, and use it to scale quicker. So, for instance, like, say your first account was, I don't know, a $10,000 prop firm account, you go and pass it, you get your first payout and it's, I don't know, say $1,000. That $1,000 you can go and put, I don't know, say 300, or well, in this case it'd be $400 would then go and pay for your 100,000 account. You can keep the rest for yourself. You go and pass your 100,000 account, and now suddenly you're on 10 times more than you were before. Then you can work on build that up, so you can get 10% off that before you withdraw. That now gives you, say, 4,000 you can go put into other prop firms, and then now you're on like 500,000, maybe even like almost 1 million in funding accounts, and you've still pocketed probably $6,000. So use capital to build more capital, and just keep investing and rolling your dice forward. It's the least you can take for yourself now, the better, but do take some for yourself, otherwise you'll lose motivation. So like, if you're withdrawing $1,000 and you keep 600 for you, that's 600 in your pocket and you'll be happy with it. Go for a meal, make someone smile, do whatever you want. But if you go and put all 1,000 in it, it's like, well, did I even earn anything? Yeah, the goal should be just make 10% each time. If you can make 10%, withdraw from your prop firm, withdraw it, go get more prop firm accounts, like, and bigger ones, because each one should then fund for more. So like if you pass at 5,000 and you build it up to 10%, you can go withdraw that $500. It goes and pays for a on a 5,000 account, of 10% would go and pay for like this, and you'd just pocket like 100 for yourself. That would give you a good chunk that, hey, now go past the 100,000, go make another 10%, that's 10,000, go and put 40% of that in, and now you can have like an $800,000 account. $800,000 account, go and make 10% on that. What are you going to do with $80,000? Anything you want. Just at that point, you're at a point where it's like, well, I'm sufficient, I'm never going to need anything more, I'm just going to keep trading those accounts and letting them scale, and I will just invest in other areas of life. So our NZD-CAD just closed up. We thought it would hit stop loss, that's why we closed this one early. It then hit stop loss, so the other one ended up losing less than we would have lost if we didn't do that. Currently we were at like a good chunk up though, because the rest of our positions are in profit. The only one that isn't technically in profit is Euro Ord, because it's in profit by less than its commission. But we have time for it to move. The other two are going just fine. Be nice if they can speed up a little bit, but we're not in any rush. I should probably do the math to see how close we would be if they hit, because I like knowing where we would be if they do hit. Let's grab a calculator. 1,700 times 2, because there's 2 of those. This one would be plus 1184 plus 4,725, and then minus, how much did we lose? 369. Nice, that's a nice number. So if all three trades hit, we will get to 108,940. If all 3 trades hit, like for take profit. So in theory we'd be okay. We just need things to go and get there. I think USD-CHF is now stop loss to break even, because it's just got to 10 pips in profit. Our first one of the day to get there. In theory I could short this, but I don't really want to. Yeah. Yeah, because realistically, if I'm shorting, I don't really want to short down into the zone. I just want to short the gap, and it's not really worth it because it's like 10 pips. That gap is 8 pips, so it's not really worth it. We can say that's closed now, though, because it is. This is running fine. This is just floating around. It's a little concerning, but nothing major. Hourly closed bearish, so it should find some bearish momentum eventually. Even the 30-minute closed bearish. Just gotta wait to see how this 30-minute closes. And then order NZD, this 30 minutes is currently bullish. Hopefully it stays bullish and we can get the move up from there. 4 hour is still bullish. So yeah, hopefully we can get this to close nicely up here and then we can keep the trend going. What are we at? We are at 660 total, so 300 overall. Does feel a little strange placing a 17 lot, but again, it's such a small stop loss that it really needed to be that big. Let's have a look at this, see if anything interesting is happening. No. This seems like it's trying to pull back, but it's having a bit of a struggle to do so. Or it's just retesting there, which is also possible, because this does try and pull into this level. Fine, stop loss is past break even, it's all groovy. And it's currently 700 up just from that. This is just taking its time. It'll get there eventually. This is doing fine. Just going to look for other positions. Maybe you have a Euro GBP trade. I don't like trading Euro GBP, but it is an option. We up for there, it'd be 5-1. Again, it'd be one of those impossibly tight stop losses, so you can have an enormous risk. We have one Euro position, and it's a short. That's partly defined on odd strength more than anything. If GBP USD is a downtrend, which it's just floating there, GBP CHF is downtrend. GBP AUD would be a good one. This is being forced down, so it's more to do with the AUD than it is the pound. If this is being forced down, then this should be forced up, which we're saying it is. It would be a Euro GBP. We are saying it would be a 6 pip stop, which would be 6.8 lots. So if I enter this, which is Euro GBP, again we've cross-correlated the pairs, so we know that we're in the right in theory. And I need how many lots? 6 point, close enough to 7. My stop loss, I'm just going to place it in a second. Stop loss needs to be 87183 there, and our take profit would be 8755. There. And I'm going to hang on, how big is it? So I can set a trail stop. It's 30 pips. If I set a trail stop for 80 points, that'll probably be big enough. Where are you? There you are. Custom 80. That gives us another trade. Again, just cross-correlating what we know about Euro and Pound currently based off the fact that things like GBP AUD are going down, and if GBP AUD is going down and Euro AUD is going down, then we know that it's not to do with the Euro, it's to do with the Australian dollar. That's why they're going down so heavily. Combining that with the fact GBP AUD was bearish, if we flip that to that side, should be bullish. It's bullish trade. That's what we're looking at. So we're just combining evidence to try and get to the answer we're looking for. It's been 1 hour 20 minutes since our first position was placed. Right, is the start of the M30. Let's have a look. This M30 was bullish, so that's fine. I'm even going to put both clouds on so we can just check them out. This glorious, will be more than happy with that as long as it keeps going. Obviously, this has set stop loss to break even, so it'd be really annoying if it just hits stop loss. This, it's fractionally bearish on the M30. We'll just see what it's going to do. this closed fractionally bullish on the M30. We've just got to see what it's going to do. Hopefully it will not break this low and work its way up from there. And on this one, perfectly fine. It is consolidating a little bit at what we've now got as almost a zone forming on the M30, but we are placing this based off higher time frames, so we're not overly worried. H4 and the daily are both bullish, so hopefully we can get that nice clean move up to the top. So where the fun price action looks to be sitting as well. We just have to be a little bit patient. Anything interesting going on? Not quite yet. People have questions for me, do let me know. Currently we are basically just waiting on the active trades we've got, seeing how they're going to perform over the next couple of hours. Of course, if all of these trades do go and hit take profit, in fact we wouldn't even need them all to hit take profit at this point. Let me recalculate because I just added a trade. So these three alone, if they all hit take profit, would be put us at 108,940. This one would be another 25, almost 2,600. So we'd probably end up at 11,500 profit, and that's including the losses that we've already taken. So we are just kind of in a waiting game to see what's going to go towards profit and by how much. Would be rather nice if we could just pass them one day, because you know, save us time and effort. I mean, it also makes me look good, but making myself look good is not the interesting point. It's just passing. If anyone has questions, do let me know. I am happy to answer them. In fact, I recommend it. The profit number flickers a lot because we've got two large trades. Ordens at D and Euro GBP will make that number flicker quite a lot. Yes, the CHF can too because it's 8 lots total, but that thing moves pretty steady. It's currently Ordens at D that's flickering the most. As it goes between sort of here and here is a reasonable amount of movement, especially for like almost 20 lots. I didn't want to do that. Put you back. currently a little bit concerned that USD CHF might hit our stop loss and then move in our direction. May end up putting it back to where it was. Oh, right. Yeah, it would be. Let's put it into this corner. Which is going to be the least used corner? Probably this one. Yeah, because even on charts it just covers where the indicators are. USD CHF, let's have a... Yeah, USD CHF is pulling right up towards our break-even stop loss. I'm considering bringing it back, but I also don't want to bring it back. Might hit our trail stop though. Maybe I bring it just one last time, but not as far as it was prior. Just to here would probably be fine. Which is the one that's not moved? This one. There we go. Just because I think it's going to touch and go up from there. And that would be really, really annoying. If/when we can get it to start moving up again, then I'll re-engage the trail. Well, the trail stop will be re-engaged itself. So as price moves up, it will re-engage and put it back. But for the short term, I think it needs to be down a little bit, because I think it would hit our stop loss and then go. So this is apparently formed some form of level here, because these are almost dead in line. Now if we can just break this, then we'll be on an easy mission. Same with this, it just needs to start working past these and this, and then we're relatively free. M30 is looking great though. Even this M30 is starting to look better. This didn't close below here either. CAD JPY, let's take a peek. CAD JPY, yeah, if you're going for the big W as suggested earlier, then yes, you could definitely enter up for it. I would probably want to wait for the breakout though. Check out everything else if there's anything interesting. This is seemingly ripping up. The fact of how much this has moved gives us good cause for Euro GBP as well. GJ is also on a mission. But these are again both JPY related, not GBP related. That's why they're moving up almost in sync. There is potential for the idea of a trade from sort of here up, but it's not worth it because of the higher time frame. Nothing here, although it's a nice bounce. CAD CHF, let's take a peek. I think it's on my thing. Yeah, but I can just tell you the time frame. This is currently the M30. If I put it in the bottom right, then when we get to MetaTrader, you don't see the profit. If I put it in the top right, then you won't see the active positions. I don't think, anyway. Let me have a look. Oh no, you still see it. But you can't see me though. Let's bring that down. And I'll sit more in the middle. Yeah, I think here will do then. Although it does mean you don't quite see all the positions, but you can see it in the top left anyway. And if I put it bottom left, it wouldn't work either because that's where it shows balance and everything. CAD CHF is something I don't often look at, so I'm going to have to open it like this. CAD CHF. What have we got going on? That one's not going to be of importance. This one can be. Not that one, but that one. What are we thinking for CAD CHF? Probably an upwards move, and the move would be pretty monstrous. It would be like this would be the target. You will have some resistance around here, but on average it was pretty smooth price action. Same on the other side, pretty smooth price action. Being easy, that's a 10-to-1 trade. Would I take it? Probably not, because I think the daily is still bearish. Yeah, I'm not going to take it. Daily is bearish. I probably wouldn't even recommend it, although 4 hour is nicely bullish now, but I wouldn't be wanting to take it. If you are taking it, then you have to be very, very cautious because it's more likely to hit stop. These have come right back to break even. Yeah, it's doable, but I wouldn't. That looks fine. That looks pretty okay. You look great. And you look just fine too. It's amusing that it looks the same on the 4 hour as it does on the 1 hour. It's just slightly different position. But we're just going to have to be patient, unfortunately. As much as I hate saying that we just need to be patient, we do. That's fine. This is going bullish, so it's okay. As long as it closes bullish, we're alright, probably. Yeah, it closed bullish. So hopefully this next one can start moving up. This closed rather bullish, but I'm not overly worried. This was a big move back down. Let's have a look at it on the M30. The M30 is huge. I mean, we're in for the higher time frame anyway, so it's not overly a concern. It's a little annoying. I'd rather it was just smooth, but nothing good is ever fast. Realistically, as long as Euro GBP and Ordens, if Euro GBP and Ordens are hit take profit, then any other trade wins it for us. Yeah, Kansas City Chief needs retests and stuff, but also because of it being a very bearish high time frame, then you're likely that it will just go off in another direction anyway. Nice. What's Euro Ord doing? Pushing up. We'll have to check it out. This is just sitting around. Hopefully it starts moving, but what are you? I didn't want to move that. I should really just lock them. There we go. Nothing interesting. It's kind of retesting in the middle of that range. In fact, let's go and lock all four so that I can't move them. There we go. Hopefully you start moving up again now. If we can get the hourlies to close good, that'd be great. This has got a fair chunk to get that hourly going. This one is not so bad. It's pulling back a little bit now. I mean, it was 260 in the wrong literally 10 seconds ago. This one would currently be an hourly fine. Like, it's above and it's going up anyway. This is doing its thing on the hourly. So yeah, we got two where the hourlies are looking good at the moment. We've just got two more that we need the hourlies to change a little bit, and then the trades will look really nice. If people have questions, do let me know. Again, off the top of the screen. And I should probably plug in my big ring light because it looks a little dark. It's actually not dark at all, but that's better. I'm still slightly up. That's more central. That'll do. Anything going on here? Oh, a bunch. With any luck, we'll get Iran stepping in on that one to stop it. Meh. I mean, we're going to be down because the commissions are quite large, but so will the positions be as they move. These two are now in positional fine, because the commissions are better. This one's not quite, this one's not quite, this one's not. So we've got 3 positions where they're not covering their commissions, so that's why. They can change pretty quickly though. This could be a very slow Monday. Right, I'll be back in a second. That's looking good. Nah, slow. Let's pull back at least. Got 5 minutes till end of candle close. Currently in profit. Good. Equity just coming back up to break even. This is starting to go bullish, which is nice. Good if USD/CHF does go bullish. This is looking tasty because it breaks above the highs of these. The H1 should then be relatively bullish, yeah. But as long as this closes above these body-wise, I'm relatively happy. This is doing its thing, slowly working its way back. Might not do it just in time, but yeah, I don't think it'll do it just in time. I have room to be surprised though, because it's got 3 minutes still. And then this is doing great. It's closing above all of these, which is perfect. If this closes bullish, we've got something good going. Be nice if we could close like significantly bullish, but I don't think we've got the time for that. Trying to do its thing. Same with this, it just needs a little bit more strength. Got a bunch of trades doing a little bit, but nothing doing a lot. Click there. Huh. Why no work? Why no work? You working on all the other regions? Yeah, you are. Okay, now you're working here. It's kind of sus. Ciao, ciao. Have a good evening. Hope you wake up to some nice blues. Your GBP looks great. The only issue is that it closed with no wick, pretty much. Let's have a look. Right. This closed ooh, slightly bearish, not great. I mean, it's chased it all the way back up to almost parity, so it's okay. It's not the best. This one, again, it's chased it most of the way back, but it's not the best it could be, but the long-term trends on them are fine. This has closed bullish, which is great, and this has closed bullish, which is again great. The only issue is that this has no wick. I would rather it had a little bit of a wick, even if it was like up here and it chased it back a little bit. Sometimes wicks are useful because they give it a range to fill. Let's check in on some of the other pairs. Doing nothing at all. Bullish, just slowly moving its way up, nothing wild. This is at a zone, nothing interesting. This is tapped a zone. Again, tapping zones. So it's like a lot of odd pairs have tapped some zones. The fuck was that noise? We'll go have a look in a minute. Nothing interesting. Again. USD CAD's moved down a little bit. This looks like it's going to hook up and follow exactly what I've drawn here. Nothing here. This is pretty boring. This did break. Now you're stuck at a deep psychological level almost. Well, you're stuck at a previous low, but the psychological level was at 0.89 anyway. Have we got a zone? Could probably draw that one. No, it's 24 pips. So our next zone is quite a ways off. Actually, we can draw this. But that is a nice break, retest and go. If anyone wants a trade, then it would look like this. Stop loss. I'd really want to be here for a stop loss because it started the move already. GBP ord. Got an ord position, we've got a GBP position, but we haven't got GBP and ord. The sum of the two, GBP would be selling on the left. Ord is a sell here, so that's fine. GBP ord can be another position for us. I better step my... How many pips was it? This one. 18. GBP ord. 4 lots, sure thing. Stop loss needs to be at 9418. Here, and my take profit will need to be 89,388. About here. Job done. That's another position for our book. I better put trail stop on that, and it's going to be, how big is it? 18. So I'm going to run a trail stop of 100 points. Should be good enough for us. What happened to our ord ends a D position? What happened to our ord ends a D position? Huh? Huh? The fuck happened? Since when? And why is it only 122? Care? Right, this is an entry, so you need to be marked up. But what the fuck happened? It didn't move. What happened? Price 247, stop loss. Oh, okay, we got stopped out at entry. It obviously just got back in to our point there. Okay, I'm going to re-enter because I don't want to be out of that. It needs to be 17 lots. It's a big 17 buy. Again, stop loss can just be here. It's fine. I didn't even notice it closed. We go back to here. We're going to go trail stop, custom. We'll go to 100 again. And my take profit needs to be up at 09724. That'll do it. And I better adjust my thing here to 282. And my take profit, my stop loss level has changed as well because it's now 218. Which is here. Now okay. Weird. I didn't expect it to get stopped out. I guess I must have set my trail stop really tight on it or something. Yeah, it did get stopped out on trail stop. Okay, that's fine. Not what I expected to happen, but it is what it is. I guess this was enough of a move up that it triggered it to then just hit it back, so... Glad I noticed it rather than just missing it, because I still want to be in the position. These are all 1 hour buys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. What's the one that's not on the chart? Euro GBP. Let's check it in. Euro GBP is just running its thing, that's fine. I would rather check on something which needs attention. Got 2.5 hours till that. That's fine. Oh, stretch a bit. Euro GBP is moving. What's the 4 hour looking like for a bunch of these? Let's have a peek. This is nice on the 4 hour. This would be not great on the 4 hour. This one would be perfectly fine on the 4 hour. And the only one I cannot see is USD CHF? Yeah. Which would again be fine on the 4 hour. 4 hour closes at the end of this candle, so we should be good to go. Just bring these back down to 1. Could actually just not that one. That one, that one, that one, that one. The one we're missing is just the one we're missing. Oh, Euro GBP. And we're going to cascade them again. There we go. Where's Euro GBP? It's this one. Okay, so it's like that gap is about 100. That's fine. Order entity is pulling back. This is doing its thing. That's halfway to stop loss. This is 3/4 of the way to stop loss, but it's not hit it yet. I'm just going to let things sit and wait. There's nothing to worry about. GBP ORD, my take profit is 89396, and my stop loss was 90422. If you could enter right now, it'd be a great point as well. Kind of annoying that our order entity had to be re-entered because the price is now worse. It seems like that's an odd thing, though it can't be because of order entity. The high time frame on them is fine, so it shouldn't be an issue. Right. I am gonna go do that. That can go to that as well. Yeah, I'm not worried. Seems like a small correction on odd because all three of them are just floating around a little bit. And that's why we reduce risk anyway. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine if it's going there. It's a really aggressive 15-minute candle. Hopefully this can start pulling back, but it's just trying to test this level by the looks of it. You are just floating, and this is ripping. Fine. Annoying, but I can see what it's doing. It's just testing here. It's just testing this area. Just normal. Nothing weird about that. You are floating around. I'm really annoyed that my stop loss got hit for the trail stop. If I'd seen it, I would have not triggered my trail stop. This is doing great. Annoying, but it seems like it's pulled back a little bit. This is also pulled back a little bit, however, so it makes this number worse. The neck. Yeah, I'm not worried about hitting a couple of stop losses. We're fine overall because our trades have such a high risk reward. Even if we only got 20% for a week, we'll probably be fine. Yep, Euro order hit stop loss. That's fine. It's okay, nothing wrong, only 0.5%. GBP order might also hit. It's very, very close. I think it's a Euro thing because even Euro GBP is pulled back a little bit now. Might be an order thing. But then, if it's an order thing, why isn't ord ends D showing it so much? I guess it's because both currencies are very, very similar, but... yeah, this probably will also hit. Which is fine. You can do that. Doesn't bother me. GBP order also closed, that's fine. 3% down? No. 3% would be 3,000. 1.5% down up for the day, it's fine. Doesn't bother. Especially when we can pull it back with some of the running positions. And get rid of that one and that one, and we can just go through a 3 cascade. There we go. You are gone, you are gone. Let's just go back to last symbol. It's kind of annoying on the 30-minute. Two 0.5%, a 0.3 and a this, which should never have happened, but it did because of trails drops. But even then it was only 0.1%. It's not enough to worry about. A little interesting. Is what it is. Some days you'll get that, some you won't. Really? might go and hit stop loss. We'll find out. It's very close. This might be one of those days where it's like, really? Why? Euro GBP is moving. Stop loss has gone past break even. Should be relatively smooth movement. It's a little bit choppy, but nothing wild. This is just doing fine. Ah, it's getting better. That was pretty close. This is pulling back, which is annoying, but so what? I've got a breakthrough, but if it breaks through, we should cruise all the way up. Check the 4 hour. 4 hour is massive for us. And on this one too. If those 4 hours stay like that, then we should be pretty happy. Or if they can get even better. I might as well trade my flip account at the same time, actually. Just remind myself. I'll leave that one on chart for a moment. I want to add Ordenza D. I'll take USD CHF as well on here. Ordenza D, I need probably a fucking huge lot size for this. Where's my calculator? Okay, just this edge of my stop loss. Not that that's inherently an issue. Stop loss hit. We kind of expected it though. All entity is moving. My flip account's already in profit on it, but okay, fine. Two and a half % down. Meh. Just starting to tickle into profit, which is nice. We should probably look for some new positions rather than just waiting on these. This is seeming to move. My flip account is in profit. This one isn't quite. Technically, it's just like flickering into profit, but the commission means it's not, so it's not. My flip account is very much in profit. That's fine. USDCHF hits stop loss. We can close that off. Euro GBP is doing its thing. See if we can grab a position on something else. No, nope. These are moving down. I don't get why you're moving up now. I guess it's NZD weakness. Sure, probably is. NZD being weak means all NZD is going to go up. There's not really anything else to take at the moment. Still just flicking around. This will probably end up being a buy. I don't really want to take it going into a zone though. After 4 hour and daily it looks great though. I'd consider it. Nothing there, nothing here. Nothing there. Hang on, EuroCAD was one. No, EuroOrd was the one we had. And it just went up, that's fine. It'll probably come back down later and we can grab it then. You're not doing anything of importance. Neither is this. It's probably just going to retest here and then move down. Losing all of its momentum. It's broken through. That'll probably make this W then. Like that. It's a nice buy off the 30-minute, but I don't think on higher time frames it is. 4 hour candle was huge. How big is that 4 hour candle? 70 pips, damn. Damn, that's a lot of movement for 4 hours. Still floating around. Nothing interesting here either. That looks like a good rejection candle. Be interesting to see how that closes in the hourly. anything interesting here? Let's refresh. Interesting. Ooh, pulled all the way back. What happened on the 5 minute? Damn, big 5 minute candle. It's like this was not the day for me to start the challenge, but oh well. .5% down is fine, nothing interesting. Alright, looks like I have something interesting to take care of. I shall see you all tomorrow. Yeah, I've got something fun to look at.